హలో.
Yes.
సో, ఆ రెజ్యూమ్‌లో కొన్ని సందీప్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసి ఇచ్చాడు నాకు.
Hmm.
దాంట్లో ప్రాజెక్ట్ కింద ఆర్గనైజేషన్, క్లయింట్ 2 ఉన్నాయి.
క్లాస్ అయిపోయిన ఫోన్ చేయండి, రికార్డ్ అవుతుంది.
సరే.
So last class we discussing about active directories basically, right? Now we will discuss. Uh, I think last class we struck somewhere we have got some error. I think, right? Then we are unable to continue further. So today we will discuss maybe some what we can say that basically it required some 2 hours of time, right? Sometime 2 hours and sometime 3 hours as well, depends upon the what we call without any error. If you're getting some errors, it will take some time basically. But we are at very beginning itself we have got some error basically. Okay, so today we will discuss some information related to some active directories. Okay, so first of all, go to, as you know already, some information you have, portal.azure.com. So as you know already, first of all we need to create some resource group. Azure test. So then we need to create some virtual network. Maybe some Azure test I can bring it. You can give the same Azure test hyphen subnet 10.0.0.0/24. 10 dot. Okay. 10.11.0.0/16. 10.11.0.0/24. Dot. The subnet address range is not contained in this subject. The same thing, right? Click on add, next security, next tags. Next you can create, finally click on create. Sorry. So after creating digital network, so we can create some DNS zones. So what are the website which you already having in GoDaddy? So select the resource group. So next tags. Next you can create, and click on create. So go to these DNS zones. So 5 we're having. So here the thing is, right? So last class we have got some error. The thing is the service is not recognizing by GoDaddy. So here, even though here whatever the name service we're having, right? The same name service even we are finding in GoDaddy as well. But still, so just update this name service once again. Okay. So that is, so just copy this one, click on change. So remove the dot, click on save. There were one domain fail browsing. Okay, mostly after take it within an hour, but could take up to. So these are the new features which is enhanced by GoDaddy basically. So previously we don't have, we're not able to get these types of messages. So nowadays we're getting these messages as well. But the same thing I have repeated in the class as well. So whenever if you're updating some name servers, right? So sometimes it will take 1 hour, but sometimes it will take some 48 hours as well. It depends. Okay. So we don't know the exact reason, but it is taking sometimes it is taking too much amount of time as well. Okay. So that is a thing which you need to get it basically. So then what we have done after creating DNS zones. So whatever the DNS zones, whatever the name servers which are having the DNS zones, the same name servers in which we need to update in GoDaddy. So that thing you know already. So then we have created some virtual machines, right? Basically. So go to virtual machine, click on create. So select the resource group. So maybe some Windows machine 1. Okay. So here I think we have created some availability set as well, right? Maybe some Azure test -av1. Click on OK. You can go with Windows Server, standard V2S. So these things you know. So provide the username and password. Click on None. Next disks. Go with standard SSD. Next networking. So you're going to get the respective virtual network and subnetwork as you know already. So click on disable, next advanced, next tags, next review and create. Finally click on create. So meanwhile, we'll try to create one more information as well. Create, select the respective resource group, maybe some Windows machine 2. So availability options, right? Availability set, maybe some Azure test hyphen -av2. Click on OK. Provide the username and password. So next disks go with standard SSD, next networking, next management, on disable, next advanced, next tags, Next we will create. Can we click on create? Sorry. So Windows machine 1 is done. So here, as you know, we need to update this networking, right? Start. Below all the ports. Click on add. So it is done, right? Windows machine 2. Is it creating or created? It is created. So try to log in with this Windows 1, as you know, by using RTP, right? Or connect. So provide the username and password. Click on OK. Click on Yes. So now here, as you know already, we need to know the DNS names, right? So for this, go to command prompt. So type ipconfig slash all. So just copy this information, paste it here. So this is the DNS servers, nothing but this one, right? So I just copy this one. So after that, what we have done basically, so we have updated these servers in a separate what we call what we call whenever if you are unable to connect some internet, right? So generally what we are doing, so we're going with some properties and we are checking whether the IP address is matching or not, these all these things. So there we have updated these things, right? So for that, so just type some ncpa.cl, I think cpl. Go to properties, go to IPv4. So use the following DNS servers addresses, paste it here, and this one IP address, I mean private IP address of the respective virtual machine, 10.11.0.4, right? 10.11.0.4. Click on OK. Click on close. So it will disconnect automatically. So after that, what we have done? So for the respective virtual network, we need to configure the DNS zones, right? So go to virtual networks, click on it. So here DNS servers, go to custom. So here IP addresses. So here what we have done in our last class, just we have copy pasted the name servers, right, of DNS zones. Go to DNS zones, click on it. So copy this one, go to command prompt, right? So last time we are not able to recognize some server, something like that, right? So but now here we're getting some IP address. So copy this one and paste it to here, and here one more. Even you can go with the .NET. So here directly it is not around the name servers, right? So we need to get the IP address. For that we are going with ns lookup, right, and paste the respect to name server. 64 dot this one. So is it clear now? So last time we have got some errors here, right? So what is the change? So here whatever the name servers which are getting in DNS zones, right? Even though if it is same in GoDaddy account for that particular website, so just you need to update it once again. So that is the change which you need to implement. Okay. So and then click on save. right? Saved. So once these changes is done, right? If you are trying to access this Windows machine 1 using RDP, we are unable to access it. Once if you update the name server IP address to the respective virtual network, but still we are able to access this Windows machine 2 because we did not done any changes or any new things into the respect to Windows machine 2. We have done only some changes in the Windows machine 1, right? So what is the another way to try to access Windows machine 1? Any of you? You got my question?
Bastion.
Sorry.
Bastion.
Bastion is irrespective of RDP, right?
Yeah.
But here we already configured this RDP ports, these all these things, right? For each and every virtual machine. Sakal, you got my question?
Another way to access Windows virtual machine.
Yes, so here we have done some changes in the Windows Machine 1 and we have created some changes in the virtual network, right? So here, if you are trying to access Windows Machine 1, we are not able to access it, okay? So what is the another way or what is the, what is the another way to access Windows Machine 1? No way or way? Simple, nothing. Here, if you observe, we already discussed about a concept called as in public IP and private IP address, right? So if you observe this respective concept, so specifically private IP address. So what is the importance of private IP? Nothing but internal communication between the respective VMs, right? So here the thing is first try to access Windows Machine 2, right? From Windows Machine 2, we need to access Windows Machine 1. This is nothing but a internal communication between the, this is the default communication between the respective virtual machine if and only if they are falls under same virtual network. So if you observe these machines, what are the Windows machines which are created, Windows machine 1 and Windows machine 2, so they already associated with the same virtual network, same subnetwork as well, right? So that is the reason by default we're having a communication between these respective virtual machines. First try to access Windows machine 2 from one machine, from one Windows virtual machine to, if you want to connect to another Windows virtual machine, right? So there we need to use the private IP address instead of public IP address here. Okay, so that is the thing which we need to do it basically. So go to Windows machine 2. So copy this one, go to RDP, paste it here, click on connect, provide the username and password, click on yes. So here type RDP. So you need to provide the private IP address of Windows machine 1. So 10.11.0.4, 10.11.0.4. Click on connect. So provide the username and password. See here. So this is some text file we have created, right? In Windows Machine 1, this is the same thing. So is it clear how to access Windows Machine 1 by using Windows Machine 2? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, so here go to server manager, go to manage, click on add roles and futures, click on next, click on next. Windows Machine 1. So here also click on next. So here you need to select the Azure, add to directory domain services, basically this one. Click on add features. So you need to select the add to directory domain services. Okay. Click after that. You need to get you're going to get one more pop-up. So where you need to provide the add features. Okay, and click on next once again, and futures. What it is doing? Click on next. Azure to directory. Click on next, and finally click on install. So basically, it will take some time to install. on close. So here, if you observe, promote this server to domain control. I mean, we are promoting this complete server to the domain control, means whatever the website you are having. So click on add new forest, provide your website name. So here nothing but Shiva. This is the website, right? Click on next. So here you need to provide the password. Okay. Click on next. Click on next. Right. So once if you got this message, all prerequisites text passed successfully, right? So then you need to click on install. So it will take some time to installation process. So here just we are installing services which are related to the add to directory in Windows machine 1 basically. Okay. So if you go with this Azure cloud basically, so you know already we're having a concept called as an add to directory here. So click here Azure add to directory if you observe. Okay. So here if you want to create a new user, so basically if you observe either Windows add to directory or add to directory, or I mean Azure add to directory, basically we can create some users. For that particular users you can provide the respective accesses or permissions for that respective specific users. Basically it is possible. Okay, but if you're going with Azure add to directory, it is completely going on inside of Azure cloud account. But if you go with the Windows add to directory, so it is going on in Windows related virtual machines. That is the difference. Okay, so here if you go to users, click on new user. So create user. So some username you can provide, maybe some any name. Okay, whatever the name you want. Click on something. Username, name, again click on. So if you want, you can provide the first name and last name. That is not a mandatory, right? So let me create a password. Finally, click on create. So now if you observe, right, whenever if you are creating new user, so that particular user is available here, right? Sricon at the rate of something, aim.shivapassion gmail dot on microsoft.com. So now if you go to this specific user, right, this is a full email address for that specific user. So now for that specific user, I want to give virtual machine access to this to this Srikanth user. Okay, so here if you observe, currently in my Azure cloud account I already having some virtual network, some virtual machines I already have, right? The same thing, whatever the services which I'm already holding in my Azure cloud account, the same services I want to provide the access to Srikanth user. Okay, so how to do that? Basically this thing we already discussed. Go to here, go to home, go to subscriptions, go to access control. So click on add role assignment. So here type some contributor, click on next, click on next. So here members, they have changed some UI, type some, sorry, we have given some Srikanth, right? So whatever the username which you have provided, so that respect to your username which we need to select in this select members. Okay, click on select. Next, review plus assign. So role is added. So now you can log in to this specific account. So that is, go to portal.azure.com. So provide that Srikanth related mail ID. Click on next. So provide the password. So current password. Try again. This is not your current password. See here, if you go to virtual machines, see here, this even Srikanth user is also having a same virtual machines. I mean, what are the things which you have created? If you have created some virtual networks, see here, same thing. DNS zones, same thing. Means just replication of your existing service to the another user. It is possible by using Azure add to directory. Okay, so this is the example here. So any doubts, any of you? You got the concept?
Can we create resource group using the contributor?
Sorry. Yes, yes, you can
Can
create.
we create?
You can create
We can do everything.
everything, but the
Okay.
charges will apply to the which account? My
Main
account.
account.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Same thing. What are the things which are having in my Azure cloud account? Same thing. It will be happening Srikanth user as well. Whatever the user which you have created in your main account. Basically, this is nothing but a completely add to directory, Azure add to directory. What I mean to say. So this is Windows add to directory. It is going on still installation. Okay.
Mhm.
So still we need to cover some more information. We'll do in our next class. Okay. So till now it is fine. Azure add to directory point of view.
Yes.
So that's
Okay.
all for today. So tomorrow